Продолжаем прохождение lan9.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead.
Так. Погнали. Правильно.
Jacob Henry?
Ноги,
Yeah.
блядь. Да, вы кто такие?
LAPD.
Полиция.
You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder?
За убийство? Селен?
Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh,
for
my God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Так. Что за книга,
I
блядь?
get even the slightest hint.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Алкоголизм. Illness. Селин.
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas chamber.
Так. Чё, блядь, где, чё тут? О, письмо какое-то. Так, L, чтобы двигать карандаш. Ох, 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 ох. Thank you. Спасибо за предложение.
The
Позаботься
oldest
о моей
problem there
жене.
is what to do about the old lady.
Так. Что тут еще шманануть можно? О, спальня, блядь. Вот тут, блядь, самое главное, блядь. Туфельки.
Size 11.
45 размер. Убийца по-любому тоже 45-й, хули. Че тут нихуя? Так. Че, блядь, я не все, что ли? Не все улики у меня, блядь. Ну-ка, тут, может, на улице что происходит? Так. Да хуй, блядь, просышь, блядь. Ну. Хуй просышь, блядь. Так. Давай, хули. Начнем беседу, ёбаный в рот. Передвижение
So who could have killed
жертвы.
Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
Глаза-то что-то бегают, глазёшки-то, блядь.
We get the impression that Celine liked to live the glamorous life. How did she end up with a hump like you, Jacob?
Celine was one of the first woman pilots. She hung out with movie stars and royalty. But when she came back here broke and struggling, she married a mechanic. Put a roof over her head, food on the table. Not glamorous, but the best I could do. I'm not ashamed about that.
А почему, блядь, почему крестик-то, блядь? Сука, а?
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night,
Вчера вечером. Я навестил
I
ее.
went to see
Мы
her, we
поговорили,
talked.
немного поругались, потом я
got a
ушел.
little out of hand. I left.
Ну-ка, давай-ка интуицию, блядь. Спросить у сообщества. Хороший коп. Ага, давай.
You don't
хороший.
remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look,
Послушайте, извините,
Sorry.
я ушел где-то около 9 вечера. Может, чуть позже.
I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Мотив убийства.
Why did you kill her,
Смотри,
Jacob?
убил её,
Things will go better
Джейкоб.
if you come clean about it.
Признайся, тебе сразу станет лучше.
That's a lousy thing to
Какая
say.
мерзость. Я никогда не предавал
I
свою жену.
never gave up on my wife.
Ну-ка, блядь,
You went to
плохой
her
коп.
house, you fought, you beat her, she left, and then you followed her.
Я ушел
I
первым.
left first. She tried to batter me with a frying pan. I had to
Так.
slap her down.
Understandable.
Да, блядь, почему крестик-то опять?
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
Ну-ка,
Did
давай-ка.
a neighbor see you? Did you talk to anyone? You need an alibi, Jacob.
I don't have one. I was here. I listened to Amos and Andy on the radio, and then I went to bed.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Ух ты! Опа!
What's this?
Блядь, да как его бить-то, этого пидора? Я уж забыл, блядь. Да, блядь, ну ты что, сука? Ух ты, блядь. На.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Где телефон-то, блядь? А, вот он.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Бля.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Так. Блять, что за прикол, нахуй?
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine.
Ну-ка, вези-ка
Where we
меня
headed?
сам, блядь. Блять, хуйня какая-то.
Brother said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
Cooled by the freshest ocean breezes, a place.
lan9. Так, где квартира-то этого хуймана, блядь, 16?
Mendez, apartment 16.
Все, пошли. Пошли. Так. 4-й этаж, ёбаный.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
Так. 3-й. 4-й. В самом конце должна быть.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in.
Давай.
Look around and see what you can find.
Так,
I don't think so.
не думаю. Не думай. Так, спальня, блядь. Пистоль!
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Опа. О, это что такое? Помада? Опа.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the
Так.
body. Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
Не, ну это
We
что-то
have the murder
какое-то...
weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey! What gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Стоять нахуй, ты
Do not
заебал.
lose
блядь.
that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there!
Стой, блядь, лошадь нахуй.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo!
Get in and drive.
Блядь. Ну я-то за руль, блядь. Сука, а. Идите нахуй отсюда. Блядь, это он куда опять едет-то, ёбаный рот? Куда это он поехал, блядь? Я он, блядь, там катится,
I got
блядь.
an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Keep it steady, and I'll try to bust his tires.
Всё. Стоять,
You're
нахуй.
under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
Нормально он его, блядь, прихуярил там. Внеплановая остановка. Приз получен.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
Ничего я вам не скажу. Какой-то, а?
You did a grand
Вы
job,
отлично
lads.
поработали, парни.
Phelps.
Фелпс, ты
That's
полностью
quite a
оправдал
way to
себя на
put
посту
yourself in your
следователя
first outing
отдела
as
по
a
раскрытию
homicide
убийств.
investigator. It seems the city has a
Похоже,
new
город
and
обрел в
vengeful
своем лице
guardian.
бдительного стража.
Considering the evidence against your
Учитывая тяжесть
suspect
улик,
and the
указывающих на
thoroughness with which your
подозреваемого и
report was
тщательность, с
compiled,
которой ты
I
составил
foresee a
рапорт,
safe
думаю,
passage
что
through
суд
the
вынесет
courts,
верное
and the
решение.
DA
Прокурор
agrees.
округа считает так же.
Brutality on a scale
Подобная
such as this
жестокость не
deserves
может
retribution.
оставаться безнаказанной.
The people
И народ, и
and
пресса
the press of
требуют
this city
правосудия.
demand.
Давай бахнем. Блять, как так-то, а? Подозревание на том свете, и не важно, что вы отправили Джейкоба в тюрягу. О, такая музыка.
This pain to cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up for you.
Нихуя, рок-стары, блядь, игры делают. Золотая бабочка. На, ключи уронила, дамочка. На, нихуя ключом он ее ебанул, блядь, по харе.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him.
Ладно,
My
я его
partner,
прихвачу.
after all.
What do we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put them down a one-way.
Isn't he the cop who won a medal in softball?
Где ты, блядь, инвалид ебаный, блядь? Алкаш, блядь. Хули вы тут стали, блядь?
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
But don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
No assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps.
Hey, come on!
Блять, наверху, короче. Оттуда вот. Сейчас я объеду. Блять, как подняться? На нахуй.
Give me a break!
Блять, да как подняться-то? Я что-то понять не могу. А вот. Блять, почему в всяких закоулках-то, блять, все происходит?
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy has been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that
matter. So you don't
matter.
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world, with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to beat that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the City of Angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
Detective, I was first on scene.
Так, надо быстренько перекур сделать. Продолжаем. Так, чё? Ну-ка давай-ка с ним поговорим, чё он скажет нам.
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. Family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
Под перечным деревом.
All these people are vultures, officer.
Чё, улик тут больше нету?
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Так, вот. Давай улики осмотрим. Это следы.
The stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Следы маленьких.
Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Следы маленьких. Ёптыть оно, нихуя. Блядь, голая, ебать нахуй. О, сумочка. Так, это что такое? Дейдра Моллер. Ассоциация учителя родителя.
Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Так. Это что такое, деньги, да?
The motive was robbery. Why not take the money?
Да. Деньги-то не взяты.
Officer Gonzalez, badge 9.
Так. Ебать, он опять топтался на ней, нахуй. Ебанутое создание, нахуй. Ой, ты чё такое? Странгуляционная борозда.
I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Задушили. Так, с пальцами, чё с руками? Ух ты, похоже, ее связали.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Что-то хуйня какая-то. Кольцо. Выдирали.
Finger, left hand, a wedding or engagement ring, violently removed.
Ну хули топтался, ну чё.
Detectives, RNI says a Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Similar MO.
To what?
Почерк похож на кого? На орхидею? Это вряд ли.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
Так. Ну все, что, погнали дальше, хули. Понятно все. А чё ты не прыгаешь-то, блядь? О, курицы. Дом Муллеров. Что она тут делала, кстати?
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, then.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of...
Watch it, will you? She was a woman, wasn't she? Well, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3. Identified.
Да, блядь, а. Опять преступление, блядь, какое-то. Заебали нахуй. Опять кого-то ушатать надо нахуй. Нахуй всех задавлю, блядь, пизду. Блять, надо ведро поменять нахуй.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports. Officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place.
Так. Коп-киллер шот. Убийца полицейских.
That alleyway leads to the rear of the
Этот
building.
переулок ведет во двор, сэр.
Someone's gonna have to climb up and take
Кому-то
him
придется
down.
подняться и скрутить его. Удачи.
Don't let him get a beat on you like I
Не лезьте под пули, как я.
We'll get them.
Cop killers are the worst kind of stuff.
А, по трубе, ёптить, надо подниматься, сука. Пидора.
You like killing?
Так вот, блядь.
Told the officer's family, but these guys are done.
Так, давай-ка вот эту тачку возьмем, блядь. 15 опыта. Ага. Чё за косорез? Не косорезим, не косорезим, нахуй. На нахуй, на нахуй. Да, блять, опять. Да ёбаный в рот, да нахуй мне это надо? Ну, блядь, в пизде где-то, блядь. Нахуй надо, блядь. Дентист. Да ты охуел, ёпт. Угу, хорош. Дом Моллеров. Открывай нахуй, блядь.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise
Мишель
Mahler?
Элоиза Моллер.
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Да, я войду.
Could you have a seat for me, Michelle? We're gonna have a look around.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight. My partner will explain everything when he gets back, okay? There's nothing to worry about.
Так, ты чё такое тут? Скрипка. И чё, она мне нахуй, да, не нужна? Да, походу, нахуй не нужна. Так, это чё?
Junk.
Хлам. Junk. Опа, боты. Какой размер? 41. Угу. Тоже 41. Это что такое? Кольцо. Ага, обручальное кольцо отсутствует. Это что? Что за шкатулочка?
Elgin wristwatch.
Пропавшие часы и кольца. Наручные часы Элджин. Возможно, те самые, которые с него сняли. Так. Еще не все. Опа, вот письмецо какое-то, ну-ка. Что это за письмецо? Что за надписи? Не. Че, блядь, все типа, что ли? Ебаный в рот. Улик-то больше нету, блядь. Давай побеседуем. Что вы знаете про маму? Папа отправился искать. С ней все в порядке, да? Мне больно говорить тебе об этом, Мишель. Но твоя мама умерла. Послушай, ты можешь ответить нам на пару вопросов? Я попробую. Последний контакт с жертвой.
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
Что произошло потом? Я расстроилась. Потом приехал папа.
And did he come and get
И
you?
он забрал тебя?
Of course.
Конечно.
Some boys offered me a
Парни
ride home,
предлагали
but
меня
that's not the right
повезти,
thing to
но
do.
мне показалось, что
So
это
you were hanging
неправильно.
around the school for
Значит, тебе
quite a
пришлось
while.
задержаться в школе.
What
А
happened
где же
with
был
your
твой
father?
отец?
I don't know.
Не знаю.
I called and
Я
he
звонила и
called,
звонила,
and
наконец
finally
он
he
взял трубку.
answered. He came straight
Потом
away
сразу
then.
приехал. Блядь, да как...
Some of your mother's jewelry was
Часть
missing.
драгоценности
Can
твоей
you
мамы
describe her
пропала.
things?
Можешь описать, что у него было?
Ring,
Конечно.
a watch.
Кольцо, часы.
I never paid much attention to
Я
that
как-то
stuff.
не обращал на них внимания.
I know it's painful, Michelle, but this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, a yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Your mom
Отношения
and
между
dad
родителями.
are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And he always wore her golden butterfly.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
Опа.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police are
Папа, здесь
here.
полиция.
I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Ну не пизди, ну ты-то уж не пизди.
You know anyone who wears a smallish men's shoe who had a major grudge against your wife? Is there something you would like to tell us, Hugo?
No, I do not. You finished making hints?
Блять.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
You got any way of confirming this story of yours?
You son of a bitch. You come here making all these accusations.
Да блять.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Was your wife unreliable?
No.
Да вы охуели, блять.
Your wife went to pick up Michelle?
Yes, that's right.
What happened, Hugo? You got any theories? Because we're starting to like you for this.
The car park by the school is kind of dark. Maybe somebody jumped her there. Did you try the parking lot?
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
I think you set this up, Hugo. I think you kicked up a fuss about staying home for an alibi. Then you followed your wife and murdered her.
You're out of your mind coming in here making accusations like that. Come out into the yard and I'll make you take that back, mister.
Да это, блядь, бред
Very
нахуй.
bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Muller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
О,
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Muller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Muller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Muller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
блять, а. Стоять нахуй. Асфальтовые джунгли. О, кровь.
Good, Hugo.
I can explain the blood.
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
That's the cop from the newspapers.
Heavens!
В смысле сейчас напарник не может вести машину, блядь?
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Go ahead, detective unit.
Can we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street? And send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Yes, fresh pancakes made with Mullen-Dye flour. Mullen-Dye makes it so easy. Just add milk and those tender, delicious pancakes are ready after a few minutes on the
Got it, KGPL.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband, fellas. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who...
When is America going to understand?
Phelps, badge
It's not about
1247.
getting, it's about
How could I help, detective?
I need an address on a Belmont High School.
Checking for you, detective. Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks, ma'am. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Давай в школу, хули.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Saturday's the spring unveiling, Emmy. It's the first season since fabricationing's over. We have to go. I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy. Busy where? You're going on another drive with Davy Gardner, aren't you? So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
There he is. See him?
На нахуй.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you Okie motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli.
Oh.
You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we...
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help. Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here. The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
Блядь, да нахуй мне это надо?
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Muller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thank you. You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Вези, блядь, давай меня. Хуепутало.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Muller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
Так, надо поссать сходить. Так, продолжаем прохождение.
Phelps, Rusty,
Кабинка егошная.
thanks for coming. Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
Веревка, блядь. Вот она.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Швартовая.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
Это оно, не оно, блядь. Ну вот это-то точно ведь не оно. Ну вот ведь оно, блядь.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Can you drive to this one?
Вези, блядь, меня.
Where are we headed? Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that. The coroner's.
How so?
You know, you don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
Been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
Price competitively.
Центральное отделение полиции. 7:42.
You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence. Are they ready?
Bowler's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
Boys, we've really come through this.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
You down on your luck, Eli?
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't miss the place. Big yellow letters, HM out front.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
Ага.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
Farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. Tie, hitch, and braid. It stays tight.
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
You're as good as done, Mr. Rooney. All it will take now is some paperwork.
For my money, Hugo Muller's our #1 suspect. The evidence is solid. I think it's time we hit him with it.
Где вторая-то, блядь, комната?
If she was a day.
You think the Vice Boys get any on this?
Так, интервью Ром. Вторая тута.
The early bird gets the worm. The second mouse gets the cheese. That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
Вот. Ага.
Here's where we stand.
Сука, ситуация следующая.
Your next door neighbor heard
Слышала
screaming
крики,
coming
которые
from her
доносились
house.
с своего дома.
You were burning your
Пытался сжечь
blood-stained
ботинки, заляпанные
shoes.
кровью.
You have no one who
Кто
can
не
confirm
знает,
your
где ты был
whereabouts
вчера
last
ночью.
night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the army.
Do you know anything about braided ropes?
Some. They're mainly used for mooring lines, hawsers, you know, that kind of stuff. We don't have much use for them in the machine shop. We use chain hoists.
Блять, а.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
It was you, Hugo. I'm offering you a chance to come clean on this.
For the last time, I did not kill my wife.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
You're gonna die for this, Mueller. Better give me something if I'm gonna believe your story.
My conscience is clear. You can't badger me into admitting anything.
Да ты пидор, а?
Jesus H. Christ.
Блядь, тихо, тихо.
I say we bust in.
One little twist. She was 13 if she was a day.
Eli Rooney, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rap. I ain't a killer.
Пиздец, конечно, блядь. На, нахуй.
Phelps, Galloway, congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
Блядь, пиздец, нахуй. Так. Все, на сегодня все. Всем спасибо.